Los Angeles, California is the scene for the Nets. A power forward who can do it all. Scoring, passing, leadership. Blake Griffin leading the way as they await tip-off at Staples Center. Nets, Clippers on 2K Sports. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. We have all heard the rumors regarding Kyrie Irving's moodiness. His teammate Kevin Durant said, Kyrie is an artist. He has his way of doing things, and I support him 100%. Irving said, human beings have mood swings. I don't have to be perfect. My teammates know who I am, and I'm proud of who I am. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the point. And for Los Angeles, they've got Batum. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Reggie Jackson, and it's George in at the two-guard spot. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And that one, good.
Really good to see Harden get nasty on defense. He's got quick instincts and quick hands, and I like how he pilfers it on occasion.
Now, here's George. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And KD throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Harris against Leonard. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
Durant, the pass to Griffin. Shoots over Batum. Again, the Nets for two. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. 4-point game. Outside, George. They get it back. Morris. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And you'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points outside of those set plays.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Durant. Shoots over Batum. KD's shot is good.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Jackson dishes to Batum. The pass to George. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, a nice show of strength that time from Paul George, absorbing the hit and still carving out space to get the shot to go down.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw this game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
George, no good on the free throw.
And if you want to talk about the best two-way players in the NBA, George's name would be high on the list for sure. I mean, that's the kind of presence he has at both ends of the court.
Now here's Durant. Harden with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. 4 on the clock. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Harden. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game. And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Harden, no good.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
From deep, George. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
To the middle. Here's KD. Makes it off the glass. Durant's got 8. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Griffin. The kick out to Irving. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
George with the bounce pass. Leonard the pass to George. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
At 6'10", George is really capable of dominating inside. I mean, defensively, you need to try to push him out of his comfort zone, get him out of that lane area.
Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Outside, Batum. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Irving passes to Durant. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 11.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Passes it to Harden. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Here's Jackson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside Leonard. Back to Jackson. Pass to Morris. Now here is George. George double teamed. There's Jackson with the 3. The rebound by KD. Nets leading by 8. Down low. Here's Griffin. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Nets passing it around. Irving way outside. Morris with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Leonard against Harris. Batum trying to break loose. And that one's good. Leonard's got 6 points.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Free throw drops for KD. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that part.
We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 9 points.
When he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who've won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Here's Harris. And the Nets miss again.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Here is Harden, following the basket by Marcus Morris. Inside, and Green slams it in.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
There's Jackson with the 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got 4 rebounds in this game. Puts it up from 15, and it's sent back by George. The feed now to Batum. Rebound by Jeff Green.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Now here's Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to Leonard. Over Irving. And it's Leonard missing.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Green kicks to Harden. Dishes it to KD. Out to Harris. Fires from deep. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And the Nets lead by 9.
You know, really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence because, you know, these shots will only help him get better.
And the Clippers call time here. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Durant. Bruce Brown comes in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Chalk up 2 there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Leonard. 9 points in the game so far. Count the basket. Leonard's got 11 points.
And part of what makes Kawhi such a great player is that jump shot. You can't just worry about him attacking the basket.
Kennard against Dinwiddie. Pass to Harden. Over in the corner, Green. Here's Claxton. Unable to get that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. Leonard the pass to Rondo. Harden against Kennard. With some arc. Got a hand on it.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Leonard with no one around. Rebounded by the Nets. Harden outside to the left wing. Outside, Green. There's the lob to Harden.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Left side, Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Back to Kennard. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Harden outside over Rondo. Harden no good. Clippers trail by 9. To the inside. Here's Leonard. Buries it down low. He's got 13.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Dinwiddie with it. Leonard picks him up. Dinwiddie kicks to Green. There's the lob to Brown. An emphatic LU jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an LU.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. There's the pass to Green. Here's Claxton. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Zubats, that's good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And we'll be right back after this. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated all the talent on this team.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants to win, and there's no egos. Everybody has fun. We play together, we move the ball, we make sacrifices, and we enjoy getting stops.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well-balanced. This team lives it.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Kennard is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's man in at the small forward. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Free throw good, Green. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Los Angeles on D. 9-point game.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Here is Harden after the Clippers pick up 2. They kick it out to Green. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Green's got 7.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Here's Zubac. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn leading by 8. Releases from 15. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. Man. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 4 rebounds in this game. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. The shot comes out, so the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's man, guarded by Harden. Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut down to 6 in the bucket from man.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Now the dish to Dinwiddie. Drains the three-pointer. Dinwiddie's got his second basket.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Up top, Leonard. 15 points in the game. Here's Zubac. Count it.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
So both teams changing it up here. Harris finds Irving. Back to Harris. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. And yes, it's good.
Never say never with KD. He's fighting hard to protect their possession with a little help from that wingspan that goes on forever.
Now here is George. He has 6. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Nets leading by 9. Irving looking over the floor. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Now Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Feeds it to George. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, excellent determination there from George. This wasn't going to be denied. Fighting off the physical contact and nailing the shot over good defense.
Now here's Griffin. KD on the wing. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Durant's got 18 points in the game.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Outside Jackson. Here's Kennard. So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Brooklyn leading by 7. Outside Irving, and another turnover here by Brooklyn. Brown against Kennard. Batum passes to Jackson. Outside, George. On the wing, Jackson. 4 on the shot clock. And again, no good by the Clippers. Brooklyn's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. KD passes to Irving. He kicks it to Brown. To the paint. Durant down low. Kennard covering. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got 5 now.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Passes to George. Over Irving. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Oh, just incredible. That spin shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
Now here's Irving. He's got 5. KD passes to Irving, and he lays it straight in. Irving's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get, and he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Outside Irving. Over Jackson. That one a little long for Los Angeles. They've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
And here is Brown after Reggie Jackson was able to get the triple.
Nice step in from the line that time by Harris. Gets those looks because you've got to respect his 3.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Morris. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
The Nets shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
That's good from Harris.
Boy, Harris has become such a solid role player, guys. A knockdown shooter who really elevates the team above self.
And Batum kicks to Kennard. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
George double teamed. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
A reverse, and Harris lays it up and in. Harris has got 10 points in the game.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Outside Jackson. Back to George. The 3. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Durant's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Brown against George. And it's Brown missing. Clippers trail by 10. Jackson in the corner. Morris trying to free himself up. Jackson misses.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Paul George with the steal. Outside Batum. Los Angeles with another miss.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jump.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside. So it works hand in glove.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Ladies and gentlemen, game's
So both teams making some changes here. .146 left in the first half. Harden surveying the D. Here's KD. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Rondo against Green. Now here's Rondo, guarded closer. That one drops for him.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
KD draws the double. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Clippers trail by 8. Leonard finds George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one.
Right there, I think you got to try and run George off his spot. I mean, he's a lights-out long-distance shooter and has great confidence.
Here's Durant. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
The Nets shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Man. The rebound by Jeff Green. Brooklyn leading by 8. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here is KD. 23 points in the game. KD draws the double. From deep, Green, and the 3-ball is good. And it's an 11-point Nets lead.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm and we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 23 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. He came in with something to prove tonight after having a very tough outing in their last game. Shaq, let's get your take on Brooklyn.
Well, to no one's surprise, Kevin Durant back from the injury, unguardable. Every time the defense adjusts, he just hit him another way. Not sure what you can do to slow him down.
Kenny, what's your take on the Clippers?
They didn't really show the effort on the boards they should have. They were out-rebounded, and now they really got their work cut out for them in the second half. If they're going to come back, they need to put in a much better effort on the glass.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
So it's Brooklyn now, setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden. Then there's Griffin. And it's Irving at the shooting guard position. Harden, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
On the wing, Jackson. He's covered by Irving. Pass to Leonard from deep. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Griffin's got his 6th rebound on the night. Nets leading by 11. And there's the pass to Harden. It's stolen by Morris. George passes to Leonard. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And at about 230 pounds, Leonard is a well-built specimen. Can absorb defenders like it's nothing.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line. Brooklyn's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Passes it to Harris. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. Goes up again. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score. Attacking that offensive glass.
The Nets have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
One shot.
Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Now here's Durant. He's got 23. Harden finds KD. The Clippers grab the miss.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And how about the confidence right now from Jackson? Not bashful at attacking and drawing attention from there.
The first one falls.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
And so Jackson nails both of them. Brooklyn leading by 7. Harden outside. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And he makes that one.
Aggressive in deep. Once Harden gets to a spot he likes, he goes right to work.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
The Nets have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
One shot.
Here's Jackson. He's got 7. Pass to Batum. He dishes it to Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. George with the ball. He's got 13. Way on the clock. Fader on the way. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Harden against Jackson. It's Harden with the drive. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You know, we talk about Harden's skill set, which is superb, but there's no quitting this guy. He's got a great competitive spirit. And even when you bang him and bump into him, he just muscles through that and says, play on.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Free throw good, James Harden. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Now here's Irving. He's got 7. Jacks up a 3. That shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by KD.
And another great rebound there. I mean, he's pulled down a ton of them, and the size issue has not been a problem here today.
Now, here is Harden. 13 points in the game. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Leonard. Here's George. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. George double teamed. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Durant dishes to Harden. Puts it up. And the Nets miss again. And it's Batum with the ball. Bringing it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 9 points.
Boy, I like the aggression from Batum, getting in there and forcing the defense's hand.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Well, they've also really been down in with their jump shot. I mean, they have not missed much from mid-range today.
And he knocks down the first one.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And he makes both free throws.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Jackson against Harden. Kicks it to KD. Down low. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Harden. Griffin's got 9.
Yeah, how about the strength and focus there of Griffin? Absorbs the hit and still finishes.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Batum. Here is Harden following the basket by Nicholas Batum. Pass to KD. Banked in off the glass. And now it's up to 25 points for KD.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all 3 levels.
Leonard looking around. A floater. And that's 2 points on the layup. Leonard's got 24 points.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Irving with a clean look. From outside, off the mark. Clippers trail by 7. Here's George. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. George has got 4 points now in the quarter. Harden outside. Here's the floater.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority.
To the middle. Here's Batum. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The Clippers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And, you know, Nick Batum's length provides a huge bonus to his team. He's able to play and guard multiple positions.
Here's Irving. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Irving's got 9 points.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
Dinwiddie with the steal. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Count that bucket. Now it's a 6-point Nets lead.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
Rondo passes to Mann. Dinwiddie against Kennard. The pass to Zubac. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Brown. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
One shot.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Now here's Rondo. Here's Mann. And he comes up with the deuce.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Irving against Rondo. Here's Zubac. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Dinwiddie, and he goes in for the dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And here is Los Angeles now. After the basket by Brooklyn, here's Kennard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
First free throw is good. Marcus Morris is checked in for Zubats. And so he hits both. Brooklyn leading by 9. Irving attacking.
You know, his aggression and his attack mode is one of the things that, to me, sets Irving apart. Moving, driving, attacking, that's when he's at his best.
The Nets have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handles. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
And so Irving nails both of them. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Clippers. 11-point game. Pass to Kennard. On the wing, but 2. Man passes to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot's good by Kennard. Kennard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Nets making a change here. Griffin's checked in.
One shot.
Clippers trail by 12. Now Morris. He has 6. Batum trying to break loose. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 8 points.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Dinwiddie finds Irving. Pass to Green. Left side, Griffin. And on the way from Irving for 3. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got his 5th assist in this one. Rondo passes to Batum. Pass to Kennard. Morris inside. He's against Green. And Irving comes to help. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. Clock at 4. Morris. And the shot is long. Brooklyn leading by 13. Irving attacking. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Here's Rondo. Morris trying to free himself up. Green with the block. Shot's good by Kennard.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Dinwiddie outside. Back to Irving. Brown trying to free himself up, and Irving gets it to go on the assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. To the inside, and Morris throws it down.
Hey, you can't forget about this now. Rondo's averaged double-digit assists multiple seasons. As good a passer as any in this league.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 10 points for him. Outside Irving. Pulls up. High post. Will not go. This is off the front eye. On the wing, Batum. Defended by Griffin. Kicks it to Rondo. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions. You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is kept back down to 12 with the bucket from Batum.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Here's Irving. Dinwiddie wide open. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 7th assist in the game. And here's Kennard. He's got 17. Out to the right wing. The tray. And another 3 for the Clippers.
We'll come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Nets out in front, up by 12. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Clippers trail by 12. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Batum. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's man in at the shooting guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, and in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
Griffin's shot is off. And Los Angeles guys shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. And Batum kicks to Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Nets leading by 8. Outside Irving. Fires for 3. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Inside, Batum score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Irving. And the Nets lead by 8.
You know, tremendous and wonderful balance from Harden. This dude could have been a running back of the highest caliber with his size, dexterity, and balance. Never lets the defense get him out of his rhythm. Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Griffin against Batum. Griffin dishes to Harden. Connects from 3-point range. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Harden takes a lot of pride in being a hard matchup, a tough cover. I mean, he takes no time in shooting once he gets the pumping.
Now the pass to Leonard. over Harris. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Leonard. Leonard's got 15 points in just the second half. Irving against Jackson. Passes it to Green. And here's Harden for 3. The shot, no good. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. And it's Leonard missing. Nets leading by 7. To the paint, here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Jackson looking around. Teardrop shot. And no good. Good D by Harden. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here on the floor.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Back to Morris. Just 5 to shoot. He kicks it to Leonard. No good from outside.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Green against Morris. Outside, Green. On its way from Irving for 2. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. 14 feet away. No good on that one. Nets leading by 9. Outside Irving. Here's Griffin. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Batum passes to Leonard. Count that one. Leonard's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Harden, and a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Nets lead by 11. Clippers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. And the dunk by Batum.
What an impressive game for Batum. I mean, in attack mode every time he touches the ball.
Harden outside. In the corner, Irving with it. Out to Harris. Here's the 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
You know, knocking down the 3 guys, that's one of the premier three-point gunners in the NBA, Joe Harris.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Here's Leonard. That shot off. Some solid defense from Harris. To the middle. Here's Green. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And when Green is feeling it, keep getting him the ball. He can really score from anywhere from the floor.
Paul George, he's checked in for the Clippers. And the Nets also making a change. Durant's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Jeff Green.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
The feed to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Here's Leonard. And the shot no good, a bit short. Nets leading by 15. Here's Harden. Good. Harden's got 11 points in the quarter.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skill. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Feeds it to Jackson. Rebound, Brooklyn. Up top, Durant, covered by Morris.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
A shot by Batum, no good. Down low, it's stolen by Morris. Batum against Durant. Back to Leonard. Out to Morris. Outside Jackson. Here's Batum. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Outside Durant from past the arc. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists in the game.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Clippers trail by 20. Outside, George. Pass to Leonard. Green against Morris. And there's Paul George on the assist by Morris. George has got 19 points.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Pass to Harden. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Exceptional strength. Harden is so smart at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
One of the hardest and trickiest covers in the league. Harden, not just a superb scorer, but also an amazing passer, which really makes him really hard to guard.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Outside, George. And the 3 off target.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
1 shot.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Jeff Green.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Jackson against Harden. Looking to end his cold spell. The rebound by Harden. Brooklyn leading by 23. And that one's good, Irving. 22 points for Kyrie Irving.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
At the line for your Clippers, Nicholas Batum. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for George. Ibaka comes in for Marcus Morris. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Reggie Jackson. He doesn't get the second one. Brooklyn's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Here's Johnson, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Johnson taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Morris is checked in for Ibaka. Leonard comes in for Luke Kennard. Paul George is checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverley. And a new group in for the Nets. Durant's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris comes in for DeAndre Jordan. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And James Harden has subbed in for Johnson. And the pass to Morris. Dishes to George. Passes to Leonard. Over Harris. They get it again. Morris. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And the powerful frame of Morris, difficult to knock him off his rhythm, and there finishing through the contact.
Pass to Irving. To the inside, and slam dunk by Harris.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And that one's good, Leonard.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
George against Irving. Here's Durant. Harris outside. The Nets working the ball around now. Kicks it out to Harden. Over Jackson. Harden can't hit. And it's Batum with the ball. Bringing it up for the Clippers. The dish now to Jackson. Outside Leonard. Batum trying to break loose. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
So hard to guard, really, without fouling. Leonard is an expert at forcing the issue and getting the call.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The first one falls, and Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Batum. Ibaka comes in for Marcus Morris. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for George. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jackson. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Joe Harris. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Johnson in for James Harden. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:25 left in the fourth.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for KD.
Boy, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
There's 21 seconds left in the game. Pass to Claxton. And here is Johnson, defended by Beverly. From the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you very much, Blake. Another good night of work offensively. How does the team build on this?
Just keep that rhythm. You know, we're not always going to hit shots every night. Some nights the shots aren't going to fall. So just keeping that rhythm, keeping the ball moving, talking on defense, and relying on each other.
Congrats on a great win, Blake. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.